What an intro! Okay, so hey guys, it's me, Court, and today we are back with yet another ridiculous storytime video. I know this is my second one, like straight in a row that I'm going to be uploading, but I am at school and there's really just no way to make good makeup videos or fashion videos or anything because I don't have my own bathroom. My room has really bad lighting, and so sorry. I'm just going to get right into it. So basically I got catfished, I think. This started in 8th grade, and this was when I was like a huge Justin Bieber fan. Like, I mean, like, I still like him, but this was like over the top. And so I had like a fan Twitter for him, and I would meet all these people, and we'd always go on Tiny Chat, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically Skype, but it's like completely free, and you can have as many people in there as you want and not have to like pay for it and all that. So me and all my believer friends would go in Tiny Chat like every night. And so basically how it started is this person came in and tried to claim to us that they were Justin Bieber. And we were like, okay, like we weren't this stupid, we didn't fall for that. We were like, that's ridiculous, like don't even try that because you're not. And so he was like, fine, you've got me, but like I live a similar lifestyle or whatever. Like I have a manager and his name is Matt, and like I'm on my private jet right now and all this stuff. And so that's kind of how it started. And then like a couple nights later he comes back and he's like, okay, so my real name, I'm not even gonna say it even though I'm pretty sure this person's wrong, but we're just gonna call him Chaz. And so he comes back, he's like, my name is Chaz, like, sorry for the other night, do you guys want to be friends? And so at this point it was like us, and it was like 3 other girls, and like the girls and I were really close. And so we were of course like texting each other, and we were like, oh my god, like should we be friends with this weirdo? And so finally we ended up just giving in, and we became friends with him, and we actually ended up becoming really close with this kid. And so we would Tiny Chat with him like every single night. We convinced him to make a Twitter. We ended up convincing him to make a Facebook, like the whole 9 yards. But we had still never actually seen him. And so we were like, you should get on camera, blah blah blah. And this is kind of where it started. He wouldn't go on camera, but he kept like sending us pictures of himself, and it turns out like they were fake pictures. Like he literally just Googled like hot guy or whatever and just like took someone's. And so then like he kept getting all these girlfriends, or so-called girlfriends, and so he quit talking to us for like maybe a week or so, and then he'd come back and be like, oh my god, we broke up, and then he'd have another girlfriend, and then he started admitting to us that he like severely self-harmed. And so of course we were trying to help this kid, and it was like a nightly thing where he'd just like come into the Tiny Chat freaking out, telling us he was gonna kill himself and that he was gonna like cut all his veins and all this stuff. And so it obviously put like a lot of stress on us, but of course we were so close, like we weren't gonna not help him. And so we continued to help him, and his so-called weekly girlfriends like tried to help him. And then this went on for, I kid you not, the whole summer. Because this whole thing started in like the very beginning, or the very beginning of July or very end of June. And so then it's October now, and I was now a freshman in high school, and our one friend was a senior, and the other one, I believe, was still in middle school. And so we'd still tiny chat like every night when we got home from school. And so one night we go to get in tiny chat, and Chaz starts tweeting like super like iffy stuff, like he was saying that he was actually gonna kill himself and all this stuff, and it was really, really bad, and he wouldn't answer like any of us. And so we all still got in the tiny chat, and we were like trying to figure out like what to do, and he's still not answering any of us. And then I get a message from his manager, and he was basically just like, I'm not actually his manager, like I'm his best friend, sorry for messing with you, and I'm sorry that this has to come from me, but Chaz killed himself. And so like, he was like, I walked into his house and he was like dead and bleeding like on the bathroom floor or whatever. And so I freak out. Like, I go in the tiny chat and tell my friends who like don't even want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I'm literally hysterically sobbing. Of course, by this point, my mom had known about this kid, and like, obviously it wasn't like a relationship, we were just friends, and so she thought it was like cool or whatever, and so she actually got pretty upset too. I literally could not stop crying for hours and hours and hours. And then, so we stayed in the tiny chat though, because we figured like we should all just stay together. And then like maybe 3 hours later, he gets on, like Chaz gets on and comes in the tiny chat, and it's just like, why are you guys like so upset? What is going on? And we were just like, your friend like came on and messaged us that you were dead, like how about you tell us what's going on? And so he was just like, oh well, he must have just been pranking you guys, like I'm fine. But like, he acted different, like it was not the same person, I swear. And so that went on until January, I believe, and it just seemed like we weren't close. None of us were close with him anymore. It just seemed like he was literally a different person. And so we had all like we didn't tiny chat as much anymore because people were just busy, and we didn't talk to him like at all, except for once in a while. And then one day we all got on Twitter, and he basically tweeted out and said, I'm sorry for like all the stress I've caused all of you guys, and he like tagged us, and he was like, you won't ever have to hear from me again. And then he deleted his Twitter. And so of course, obviously none of us were really that upset, because we were kind of over him after like the prank or whatever, but none of us know who this guy really was. I mean, no one knows like where he went, or if he was real, or this could have been like a 40-year-old man. No one knows. I still talk to those friends about him sometimes. We'll just text each other and be like, remember this kid? And so it's kind of like a big joke now, but it's also still like, seriously, what happened to this kid, you know? So again, sorry for 2 story times in a row. As you can see, I found a better place to film, so I may just have to log all my makeup in here and start doing makeup videos in here. But until then, I'll see you in my next video.